Hey data enthusiast, welcome back to Guide Coachings, the ultimate channel for all things data driven. If you are passionate about harnessing the power of data, you are in the right place. Today we are diving deep into the world of APIs in Python, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. Imagine this, you are building an awesome app and you want to fetch the latest stock prices, weather updates, or even movie ratings. How do you do that? Well, it's all possible thanks to APIs. They are the magic bridges that connect your application to vast ocean of data. So grab your notebooks because we are about to uncover the mysteries of APIs in Python in this tutorial. We will tackle 3 burning questions. How many types of APIs are there? How do you read an API response? And is an API response an object or a string? By the end of this video, you will be equipped with the knowledge to navigate the API's landscape like a pro. Unlocking the mysteries of APIs in Python. Let's kick things off with different types of APIs. You might have heard the REST, SOAP and GraphQL. What do you really mean? REST, representation state transfer, is like the rockstar of APIs. It's lightweight, easy to use and works seamlessly with HTTP request. Now, SOAP. SOAP is Simple Object Access Protocol. It's a bit more formal. It uses XML and is known for its robust security features, perfect for enterprise level applications. Now, moving on to the third type, GraphQL is the new kid on the block, allowing you to request exactly what you need and nothing more. Talk about efficiency. Understanding these types will help you choose the right tool for your projects. Alright folks, if you are excited to get hands-on with APIs in Python, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon. We have got plenty more tutorials lined up to help you stay ahead in the data game. If you have got questions or topics you would like me to cover, drop them in the comments below. Let's build a community of data enthusiasts ready to tackle any challenges that comes our way. Thanks for tuning in. Let's unlock the secrets of APIs together. Happy coding. Alright, so here is our Python library, that is request. So we have Python provides multiple libraries, calculations on certain things. If we are dealing with matrix, we have NumPy, which is a very famous, which you can use to perform multiple operations on matrix. Similarly, if you want to do some processing on APIs, at that time we will be using a library called request. Install request and you can work on the latest version of libraries which are available in Python. Okay, this is how you need to import your request and this is how you can use it. Okay, so r is equals to request.get URL. You will pass the URL, authentication, username and password, and then you can get the response code. Okay, that is how we are going to see it. All right, we are on Jupyter Notebook and here we will be requesting the request APIs and we'll get the response. So first thing first, we need to import our request. So how we are going to do that? We will be writing import space request, import requests, and then over here we will say request dot get, and inside it we will be passing a URL. So this is my URL which I will be using. Okay, so if I execute this URL, this is the response which I will be getting. Okay, it's a huge response that we will be getting, but don't worry, we are going to see today how we can read an API response. Okay, so first we will copy this and then we will go to JSON converter to format it. Okay, so here we have it where if we format it, so here we are. Now here we will paste it and we'll see the format of it. So if I paste it, you can see this is the format which has been generated. So it has this object basically have request, and inside the request we have results and info. Okay, if you want to drill down inside the request, you can see we have request 0 and then gender, name, title, first name, last name, each and every location details, everything we have in our results section, 0th array. Now if you see in info, we have 1 2 3 4 seed, results, page and version. These are the 4 information which is available. Now how we are going to get all these information? Okay, so let's suppose we will first get this as a output. Okay, so how we can get it? So here I have written import request dot get, and over here I will say request. Okay, so I will store it in response. Okay, this is what my variable is. I have created a response variable. So response is equals to, now if I execute, it will give me response as 200. This will give me response as 200. So you can see response as 200. Now if I want to convert that response into a JSON file format, so I'll say dot JSON method I'll call, and it will convert my response into the JSON. Now again I'll store this response into same variable, that is response into JSON. Okay, so now if I print response, if I print response again, it will going to give me the same details. Okay, now we have formatted that particular, now we have formatted the tree. Okay, here if you see, we have the details over here. So if I want to get the results, I'll say results over here. I will type over here into the square bracket, I'll say results. Okay, I'll just copy this results. Okay, and what I want, I will just execute it. So now see, I'll show you the difference. First of all, I'll execute this. I'll just copy this and I'll go to the new line. I'll add a new line and I'll paste it over here. Now we will see if I execute this. Now you can see I am getting only information about the result. Okay, it is not giving me any information apart from result. So if you see this tr, till tr we are getting the information, and this info result page, it is a different part of the API. Okay, so different part of the API, that is comes under info. If I say over here, if I just go over here and if I add one more thing, add one more line of code over here, and if I say info, okay, info, why info? Because on the first result you can see that this is my results, and after results ends over here, and infos get started over here. So if I say info over here, I will be getting only the information about seed, result, page, version, that is how we are going to get the information. Now we are going to deep dive into results. So if I want to get the information about gender, so you can see it is placed at the 0th index, so I need to mention that 0th index over here. So I'll just say results, and then I'll mention the index over here, that what index it is. And once I mention the index, I need to mention what exactly I want. So if I want gender, I'll just copy it. Okay, I'll paste it over here. It has to be in the single quotes and it has to be in the square bracket. That is the most important thing you need to keep in mind. So if I execute it, so here we can see that gender is equals to female. That is what I am getting over here. If I want to get the name, so if I just execute name, so it will give me everything. So if I just execute the name, it will give me everything. It is going to give me everything, that is title, MS, first, OYA, last name. Okay, these all details it is going to give me. So if I execute it, first, OYA, last, everything it gave me. Okay, now if I don't want the first and last name, I just want the title. So what I will do, again I'll say title, title. That is how I will get. Okay, if I don't want the title, I just want first name, so I'll say first. If I want the last name, I'll say last. That is how I can get. Okay, now if I want to store this into a particular variable, I'll say this is as last name, and it will be stored inside it. And when I execute it, when I say print last name, so it will give me the result as last name. Okay, so if I print the last name, it will going to give me the printing of as last name. If I want the first name also, I'll just copy this and I'll say control, and then I'll say first name. Okay, so I'll say first name over here. Now first name will be first. I'll need to write first over here. So this is how we can write, and I'll say first name plus last name. So I'll say first name plus last name. Okay, this is how I will be getting. So Oya, and the last name. Okay, if I want to separate it, we can format it basically. So I'll put another plus sign in between, and we'll put space. Okay, and then we'll execute it. So this is how we can get it, we can store it, and we can use it. Okay, all right, so this is how we can do it. This is how we can use the API responses. This is how you can read the API. So basically API response is a string format object which you have received, and you can read it the way you are reading a dictionary. So you need to first visit to results. Okay, then you need to mention the results, then you need to mention the index. Okay, the hierarchy, the tree structure, you can find it out on codebeautify.org. Here you put your JSON request and it will format it for you, so it will be easy for you to read it out. Okay, so if I want to access the first name, the last name, I can do that. Okay, if I want to access for the location, if I want to access the number, I can do that. Okay, so I need to go for the location, and inside location I will be getting the location. So that is how we can do it. Okay, all right guys, that's all for today. Thank you. If you have any questions, any queries, or any doubts regarding the topic which we have covered today, you can write me a comment and we will be discussing it into our upcoming sessions.